Reese and Miguel, you guys are getting ready to get on a bus to Wichita Falls, which I read something Coach said. That part of the regional tournament you guys figured out last year. Now you have to go down there and figure out what you have to do against Midlothian. Miguel, does it help to be facing the same program, same team for the second year in a row at this level? Is having that familiarity, is that a benefit, or is that something you guys just kind of put in the back of your mind?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a benefit because last year they beat us, so this year just get our revenge this year. So
what did you guys learn from that last year that carried into this year and has kind of helped you guys be the team you've been this year?
We just gotta start off strong, and then we just gotta finish out the games with a lot of heart and passion.
Reese, we were just talking out there. As for everything you guys have accomplished this year, you're still a fairly young team. How do you kind of balance that, not inexperience, but knowing you still got some road to travel next year with what you want to do this year?
I think we put it to where everyone is just working as hard as everyone else is. Just this junior class is the biggest class probably on the soccer team, and we're still going to be just as good next year, probably even better.
What did it take this year, coming into this year? You had last year, great season, you get to that end and it just abruptly ends. What has been the key this year for you guys being as good as you have been?
I think it's been our communications on and off the field, the way we've been talking to each other, and in the locker room, just hyping everybody up on the field. Everybody's talking to each other, making sure everything's going right.
Miguel, these three playoff matches all have gone to overtime. Last one went to a penalty kick situation that went pretty deep into it. How has that got you guys ready for anything you're going to face on Friday against Midlothian?
Because it shows that we can go 100 minutes, and then if it takes us to PK, we can also do that too. So we feel very confident in that.
Do you feel like you guys have played at your peak yet in the playoffs, or is that something you can still do?
No, I feel like it's still something we can still do. We can always improve. So if we go 100 minutes 3 times, I don't know, maybe it'll take 80 minutes this next time.
Reese, I'm going to guess you'd be all right with that without having to go to PK. We were talking out there about how tough that is on a goalkeeper but you guys found a way, being the back end of that defense that's been so good. What fuels that side of the field for you guys?
I think it's just everybody's being motivated. Just everybody's trying to work hard to stay in their position and move everything around.
I've talked to the Friendship girls, have had a couple of matches like you guys that have gone to PKs the last couple, and I talked to their goalkeeper, Bella Madrano, and she talked about you get into PK as a goalkeeper, you go out there and just kind of wipe your mind clean and know you've got to win at some point. What was that like the other night to be in that situation?
It was a little bit scary, because it's just there's so much pressure and everybody's watching you. But I don't know, it kind of made me feel like I was the biggest person in the world.
And Miguel, you had some pressure on you when you stepped up there. What was going through your head on that last one?
Just to not hit it over. That was just to get it in the goal somewhere. If he blocked it, but just to keep it on frame.
Because you guys are facing another team that you've played last year in the playoffs, is there some benefit to having played Cooper in that round before because you knew them so well? I know you guys prepare and look at video, but Midlothian's not going to change a whole lot from what you saw last year. Does that, when you go into it, do you know, let's have our advantage, let's be us, and kind of have the advantage of knowing that we want this, we've been here before?
Yeah, it definitely is an advantage because we know how they played last year, how they wanted to touch the ball, and it's not that much different as this year too. So we're just gonna be prepared for that.
Reese, being there the first time last year, there's a cliche in sports that you're just happy to be there when you get there that first time. You guys have been happy all season. What's the difference now this year? Instead of just being happy, how would you kind of finish that sentence about what your approach is this week?
I think this is like a comeback, or not a comeback really, a revenge opportunity. Like we played them last year, we lost, and this year we get to do the same thing. We play them again, and this year we're going to beat them.